guys, it's me Alex and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be all of the physical books on my TBR. I'm going to go through all of them. I'm not going to go into any of the synopsis or anything, and obviously I'm excited to read all of these books. They were organized, but now they're just probably not. Anyway, this will be divided in between genres. So I have miscellaneous pile, I have like a fantasy pile, a romance, and then kind of like a thriller mystery-esque pile. Let's just get started. First things first, I have this miscellaneous pile. Obviously it's not big. I have A Little Life here. I'm very excited to get to reading this book. I have heard it's very sad. I wanted to tab it, I just don't know how. So if you guys have read this book and like, I don't know the right way to annotate this book is what I'm saying, like what characters or what tabs I should have for certain people or certain things. So if you have read this book and tapped it, let me know. Normal People, I really wanted to get to read this as well. I don't know why I'm giving you a spiel. Obviously I want to read all of these. And then I have The Secret History, as well as The Light We Carry by Michelle Obama. We'll start with the romances. Some of these obviously toppled over, so they're not going to be in the order that I wanted them to be. The next genre is romance. I'll start off with Without Merit by Colleen Hoover. I have Fight or Flight by Samantha Young, The Hating Game as well. And then I have Bringing Down the Duke. This is definitely outside of my comfort zone. The No Show, I also haven't read The Flat Share, so if you guys think that's the best Beth O'Leary book, I should go pick that out. Lizzie Blake's Best Mistake, Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute by Talia Hibbert. This is her young adult debut, so I got 20 pages in and then I stopped. I have Funny You Should Ask, which I also am literally like 2 pages into, but I do remember the 2 pages I read. Then I have You Deserve Each Other, which I'm really, this is good, like probably one of the next books I want to read. I have The Godparent Trap here, as well as Every Summer After. Love Wager by Lynn Painter. Next is The Spanish Love Deception. I also have The Final Offer by Lauren Asher. I'm currently reading Terms and Conditions on Kindle Unlimited, and I'm loving it. I loved the fine print, so I'm really excited to get to this book, but it is kind of thick. This is a thick boy right here. Then I have Ice Planet Barbarians by Ruby Dixon. I am terrified to get into this book. Then I have Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. I think this would be my first Kennedy Ryan book. I have The Perfect Couple by Ellen Hildebrand. The Light We Lost by Jill Santopolo. I have Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. Underneath the Sycamore Tree by B. Celeste. And then Misfit by Elle Kennedy. Twisted Love by Anna Huang. And The Simple Wild by K.A. Tucker. And then I have A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair, which is a Hades and Persephone retelling. I have Perfect Addiction by Claudia Tan, which was written on Wattpad originally. I used to live off Wattpad. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I read a lot of One Direction fan fiction. But that was my ish, okay? And then I have Culty by Mariana Zapata. I have The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. Beach Read by Emily Henry. I'm kind of like sad that I haven't read a lot of these books. I'm embarrassed because these are super popular books that I just haven't picked up. I have Weather Girl by Rachel Lynn Solomon. I have One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. I also want to pick up Yours Truly by her. She just came out with that book, so I really want to get to read that. And The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. Continuing on with more romance books, I have The Pool Boy and The Architect by Nikki Sloan. Also, I've been looking at getting The Doctor off of like Libby or Kindle or whatever. Then I have Addicted to You by Krista and Becca Ritchie. I got to page 29 and I put this down. I've heard that the first couple books, like the first book is like not the greatest, but the further you get on the series, the more you love it. And I just know this series is so hyped up. I just want to get to read it and hopefully love it. I have Punk 57 by Penelope Douglas. Also Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. I haven't had great luck with Tessa Bailey books. I've only read 1 or 2, I think, and I really haven't liked them. One of them I rated 3 stars, another one I think I rated 2 stars. and that's Getaway Girl and My Killer Vacation. So this will be another try in hers. I also have window shopping by her on my Kindle, so I'm really hoping that this one I think is probably a really, really good book to get into and to like Tessa Bailey, but for some reason, all of her other books that I've read, the 2 books I mean, I just haven't really gotten into. So yeah, I'm really excited to get into that one. And then I have The Kiss Quotient by Helen Hong. I have Travis by Mia Sheridan, and I have Sweet Dandelion by Michaela Smeltzer. I also have American Queen by Sierra Simone. Did I say that? The Kiss Thief by L.J. Shen. The Dark King by Gina Maxwell. I'm super excited to get into this. It's about, I don't even know what it's about, but it says, I thought a weekend away would be the perfect escape until I woke up married and trapped by the King of the Dark Fae. So super excited for that. I have Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark. I just read my first Sophie Lark book. It was There Are No Saints. So I'm really excited to get into the second book of that duology because I really enjoyed the first one. I think I rated it 4 out of 5 stars. I have A Flock by Kate Stewart. And another Sierra Simone, I have Sinner. I read Priest earlier last year, I believe, so I'm really excited to get to this book. I then have another Michaela Smeltzer book, which is The Confidence of Wildflowers. I've heard mixed reviews on this one. And then I have Beautiful Disaster by Jamie McGuire. Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. I know she just announced a new book coming out. Another Mariana Zapata book, which is from Look Off with Love. And I have another Lauren Asher book, which is Throttled, and I am on page 36 of this. As you can see, I've started a lot of these books, but I am a mood reader through and through, so it's kind of hard to pick what I want to read next. And then I have Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. Very, 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 very excited to get into this. I know it's really popular, so I don't feel like I need to explain it, but I'm going to because it's like a British Gossip Girl is how it's explained, and I am obsessed with Gossip Girl. And then I have another Talia Hibbert book. This one is not young adult, and it's Get a Life, Chloe Brown. And then I have Most of All You, which is another Mia Sheridan book, as well as another B. Celeste book, which is Dare You to Hate Me, which is the first book in the Linden You series. Going on to fantasy, so I have here Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas. I have a bunch of her books, so we'll just get into those. I'm going backwards, I guess, but I have Kingdom of Ash, which is the last book in the Throne of Glass series. Then Tower of Dawn. These covers are absolutely stunning. I had the old covers for Crown of Midnight, Airfire, Queen of Shadows, and Throne of Glass. I only have Airfire now, that's over here, but in that original as well as Queen of Shadows. But I have Empire of Storms and Queen of Shadows, as well as The Assassin's Blade, which I'm going to read next in this series. I next have Poison Study by Maria V. Snyder. I have The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. I don't know where my dust jacket is for this, so just ignore that. And then I have The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake. And then I have Bone Crier's Moon by Catherine Purdy. I just bought this book. And it's really stunning. And then I have Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson, as well as the novella that goes with it, which is Mysteries of Thorn Manor, but it's absolutely beautiful. So that's why I picked it up. Continuing on with fantasy, I have Song of Silver Flame Like Night by, I don't know how to pronounce her name, but please tell me how you pronounce her name. I would love that. Then I have Belladonna by Adeline Grace. These covers are really, really pretty. And then I have Legendborn by Tracy Dion. And then I have Ninth House by Lee Bardugo. The Poison Season by Mara Rutherford. City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. I need to get reading on the series. I have Half a Soul by Olivia Atwater. I have Shadow and Bone by Lee Bardugo as well. And then Daughter of the Pirate King by Trisha Levenseller. This one has been going around Book Talk again about how popular it is. It used to come, I don't even remember when it came out, but quite a bit ago. And then I have Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. This is kind of an oddball in this stack, I feel like. I have This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab, and Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco. I have that one. And then I have The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahiran, The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller, and last but not least, The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. My last stack was kind of like my mystery thrillers type of books. So I have Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. This is a young adult book. I have Razor Blade Tears by S.A. Cosby, The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager, and The Hunting Wives by May Cobb. I've heard mixed reviews on this one, so I'm kind of wanting to know my thoughts on it. In My Dreams, I Hold a Knife by Ashley Winstead. Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney, as well as Sometimes I Lie by Alice Feeney. I have Finley Donovan is Killing It. Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers by Jessie Q. Sutanto. She wrote Dial A for Aunties. That series, I absolutely loved it. It's 2 books, I think, so far. I don't know if there's another one, but I really enjoyed those books, so I'm really excited to get into this one. I have The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. Very excited to get to this book. I know the rest of them, I think, are on KU, so that's going to be my next, after I read this book and hopefully really enjoy it, those are going to be books that I pick out. And then finally, the last book is If We Were Villains by M.L. Real. All of the books that I have here on my physical TBR, and yeah, I probably should get to reading. So I'll talk to you guys later. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video.